Here we have Alberto Romo in the black shorts, blue corner, green shorts, red corner for Jose Delgado. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Frank Mir. And Frank, the atmosphere feels like something special is about to happen here at UFL 4. Off we go. Oh.
Delgado's really has the body to be good striking. See how he has long legs, short torso, the limbs.
Oh!
And he utilizes so well. Not only is he able to keep that, but maintaining gap and distance with it. It's so hard to control distance and striking with MMA because you have another guy who isn't necessarily staying right there. You know, in a kickboxing match, you both want to be in kickboxing range. So there's two guys working on it.
Oh! Big right hand! Look at that, Romero charged, covered the distance. Oh, Delgado back to his feet. Huge moment there for relentless Romo.
Yeah, nice body lock for Delgado to be able to try to maintain a top position, get a break.
Great recovery from Delgado, though, right, Frank? He got
phenomenal.
caught.
That's a textbook what you want to do. If you get rocked and dropped, you don't want to get up and start throwing back a striking match. I don't care how good of a striker you are. That's a deficit to be doing. He did a textbook, came up, engaged the clinch, drove down, and now he took away Romo's ability to go ahead and follow up while he's buzzed, and now he can regain his composure.
Yeah, now on the ground, though, with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I spoke to Jose Delgado about that. He likes his grappling against this guy, and again, one of the keys to this fight game, right, is confidence, Frank. You've got to have belief in yourself, and especially in the areas where you see accolades like this man's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt at the level he's got it. And you've got to just step in there, not scared of those positions, right?
Absolutely, and sometimes you got to put things into context. It's like being a high-level professional boxer. It's like, okay, well, there's a certain level of that's going to transfer over to here, but a lot of the layers aren't going to. Same with black belt jiu-jitsu. It's like, all right, that's cool, but pretty much once you're a purple belt, there's nothing you're going to use, able to use in the cage that you'd be able to take advantage of the brown belt, black belt level of rolling around. Same thing with some of the exchanges in boxing. It's like, all right, that's really high level, but that's only against another high level guy with those reactions and reads and traps you're going to work on. So here in the MMA world, it's like, don't get consumed with it. Realize that this is its own sport within itself.
Jose Delgado working hard from the top, showing full recovery. There is the legend that is Benson Henderson. Jason Cannonier as well there.
Yeah, excellent job on Delgado's. Not only has he been able to get on top and maintain and get his composure back, but he is showing that by, you know, this is one of the things I really love from top, especially when someone goes butterfly, is you drive your head down heavy and you bring your hips up off the ground. It allows you to leg weave so much better. How he did right there, drove the knee across, ended up in the position here like in the turtle. He's got great wrist control, holding that leg now with an IO ride.
Wow, 3 minutes gone in round number 1, 2 still to go. Now Romero looking to turn this around. Oof. Off we go. Now you've got to say, Delgado's got to respect that power now in that right hand, right?
Oh, absolutely. You know, there may be a case that, like, Romero might be a little bit more fatigued from grappling right now, arms a little more from blood, but that punch was thrown from the hip. He rotated, foot drove off the ground, great rotation of the hip. Oh, he just ate a right hand himself.
Nice right hand. There is a cut as well over the left side of the eye. Oh, spinning attack. Swinging, though, is Romero.
Yeah. You see how he swings the punches? That generates a lot of power. That's why they say throwing a punch. It's like throwing a baseball. You see too many guys, they push their punches, and Romo flings it out there.
Oh, he got caught. That head kick came up. Jumped in out. Oh, big shots here. Delgado firing hard at the end of round 1. 1 minute still to go. Look at this, toe to toe. Oh, Delgado smells blood, Frank.
That's smart right now. You see how he's being composed? This is what happens when you train with other professionals at high level. You pick up veteran tactics. That was very veteran of him not to sit there and just go crazy because he wasn't in the position to do so. Now with a minute left in the fight, he's got full mount.
And elbows raining down on Romo here.
Yeah, Romo's lifting the arms up to block the punches. He's not going to be able to get out unless he starts bringing the hands down and rotating to a hip.
This is one hell of a storm for a relentless Romo to weather. But look at the way he took Mount as well, Frank, and now just punishing shots.
Yep, and right now Romo's defense to come up like that, he's abandoning his ribs. He's opening up his ribs. That allows Delgado to slide his legs up better. You can't get out if you're gonna hug the guy from bottom. It slows the punches down a little bit, but you gotta have the discipline to keep your arms low, just like you would in a grappling match. You can't let your elbows come off your side.
What a fight that was. Round one, that is one down. We saw Delgado come out hard and heavy. I'm sure we'll see it in the replay. Romo managed to get that shot, the right hand, that took him to the mat. But then Delgado worked his way back in, and that is a statement finish to round number one. It's all about recovery now for Romo in this 1 minute hiatus.
If I show anybody that, go, hey, this is how this fight started, you show that 5-second clip of Delgado getting laid out with that right hand, and I tell you, hey, by the way, this guy's gonna win the round. You wouldn't believe it. That was amazing fortitude to come back and showcase that kind of mindset, to be not only have the guts to pull it off, but the technical know-how of where to go ahead and how to stay safe and how to improve his position.
Oh, look at this. They went toe-to-toe here.
That was his beautiful right hand.
Shame we didn't see that that shot you talked about, Frank.
I know, the best shot of the round.
Here we go, some hips and some F3 going down. There we have our kick streamers in the house. And again, chat, your subs, donate them. They all go to the fighters here tonight.
Delgado's got to be a little bit careful when he stands orthodox. You see now where the chink is, where the hole is in his left hand. He drops it down a little low, and that's allowing that right hand to come right over the top. It doesn't have to be a winging right hand. That was a straight right hand that Romo threw.
Yes, sir. Oof.
Even when he's blocking right there a couple times, you see Delgado lifts the elbow instead of coming in, and that's fine, but you got to have the shoulder up by the chin.
What a fight, what a night. And again, still 2 championship bouts to come. Stick with us, all live and for free on kick.com. You can bet on this and other fights on Stake as well, our new betting partner here at UFL.
Yeah, Delgado's stance, too. Just see how he's able to stay relaxed. It's so important. I mean, it's a sport concept that transfers over to all athletics. Stand in good posture so you can generate power and speed, right? Knees bent. Good stance, mobility, but relax. How can you stand in a way that you're also not using clinching? There's no sport in the world where I'm gonna sit there and go, okay, now flex your traps really hard while you're sitting there ready to throw the ball. It takes away from your athletic ability.
Oof. Just caught him there. I was about to say the recovery of Alberto Romo has been pretty impressive coming into this, but the punishment just keeps coming from Jose Delgado.
Yeah, and Romo's been good with the butterfly. He's got his feet in the hips right now, but that's textbook passing there where you stack him, drive across. Now he's got to drive the shit. Oh, he decides to go over the top. Sumo stepped over that leg, and now he's trying to windshield wiper, sweep it off with that left leg to pass.
Oh, the elbows, Frank. That's one thing we've seen in this fight evolve from Jose Delgado. In these close quarters beatdown positions, he is utilizing those sharp weapons.
And that's, again, one of the later things that usually come from guys that have amateur careers like he did. You're not allowed to throw elbows. So they get in positions and in practice now for the year or two they've been training it. Now you're like, okay, now add this into your repertoire. It sometimes takes a fight or two for guys to get that neurological adaptation and go, okay, I can fire this off.
Oh, a little grimace there from Romo.
Yep. And I just think that Delgado's doing a good job. I call that floating. See how he's got his hands? Damian Maia was excellent at that. I really watched how he passed the guard. I think it's one of the most excellent transferable ways. Almost any position grappling, Damian, you do. He didn't do anything wrong. Everything was textbook. But especially just, nullifying the butterfly guard, nullifying guys pushing on the hips, heavy with your head and shoulders down. Tripod the butt up, and then keep a floating base with your hands and feet so you can't get reversed. And you see how Delgado's doing a great job of that. And it leads into a lot of mounts, a lot of, very deep half guard positions where you're top.
Now Delgado again, look at the way, and he's trapped the arm this time. That is clever. This time stepping over now. Romo only one arm to defend himself.
Oh, you don't see that happen too much from the mouth.
2 minutes here.
Actually, trapping the elbow is smart, because if Romo gets his whole arm through there, then now it's easy to bump and just do a deep half guard sweep essentially, and rotate towards your arm that's not trapped. throw the other shoulder up high. Yeah, here, see how he's down. See how by Romo keeping his elbow to his ribs? He can use his elbow to push that knee down, step over. That's actually correct, right? But what happens is when we start fighting, even a black belt in jiu-jitsu starts lifting his hands up. I'm like, no, you got to bump with your hips. That's how you disrupt your opponent's base, so he can't just rain down on you and sit on your stomach. And then you use your elbows to create space and get your hips out.
Oh, now again in full mount, raining down shots.
Now, here's the hug. I hate that move.
Hanging on there is Romo, but listen, he's trying to just stop those.
Yeah, no, this is I call this a Band-Aid, right? So he's got his arms up high. He's slowing down the punches, right? But it doesn't allow you to get out. I mean, how do you get out? You can't bump because the guy is sitting high on your stomach. He's not on your hips. And now he's working the arm up. Delgado is, you see that with the
left arm, yeah. Or his left arm with the right arm.
He's trying to push it over to the head and arm choke.
Oh, what a statement this would be.
Oh, he almost got it. With his arms and stuff, he should be able to reach with his backhand and feed it to his tricep. Yeah, but that's smart. That's what you do. You use the strikes. If I have some guy that I roll with and I can't get his elbows to ever leave his rib cage, they're hard to control. I never get an underhook. I never get established control of the shoulders. So punches allow that to happen. Strikes, you guys that lift their arms up here. You see how Romo has to lift his arms up to defend the shot.
And look, what an end to round two again for Jose Delgado. We have watched this young man grow up inside the Freedom Fight Night cage and the UFL cage. Every time he comes bigger, better, sharper. But Romo is still in there, surprisingly, Frank.
He is a relentless, or excuse me, he is a super tough guy against a relentless opponent in Delgado. Romo's doing good because he's looking for opportunities, but right now he's just being out fought. The guy has a little bit bigger of a toolbox. You can see the repertoire of Delgado, and then when Delgado's on top, it's always easier to be on top than on bottom in a grappling match unless you have your legs in between you and your opponent. And Delgado does a good job of getting those positions and maintaining top position, not getting swept. He really, really has the position before submission mindset, which I think he was the victim of in his only loss.
One interesting thing there, despite the 2 rounds that Romo has weathered, I will say, he didn't take the stool between rounds, Frank. He kept standing, kept looking across at his opponent, so still in there, still looking to find a way to switch the momentum in this fight. 3rd and final round here underway. Oh, looking for the takedown. You can hear the corner. That's what they want. They want to go back to that. Oh, right hand caught him. That's dropped him. That hurt him. Wow, big shots coming down. The referee's called it. That is it. Enough is enough. Round 3, Jose Delgado gets it done. What a kid. What a talent. What a night for him.
That was excellent. You know, especially to start off that way. I mean, I know we don't want to take a shot like that. But guess what? That is just a priceless moment for him now in his career. Someone goes, hey, but what happens when shit gets bad? What's going to happen when you get dropped? I'll show you what I'm going to do.
Yeah, listen.
He got up off his butt.
And this was enough. Look, that right hand did enough. The elbow's coming down. And I'm happy with that stoppage, Frank. Enough was enough damage-wise, right?
Yes, no. At a time when a referee sees that guy is not going to make it. Like, you're not turning this around, most likely. You're just securing more damage. That's a good stoppage to go ahead and protect the guy from himself. He's too tough to stop. But going back to Delgado again, what a phenomenal opportunity to come back from that. I mean, we don't want that to happen during the fight. You hate it, but at the same time, it's like such an asset to have that now. Dropped, come back, and just demolish your opponent.
And the crowd really did enjoy that. The hometown fighter. There we go. You see Benson Henderson there with the man of the evening, the man of the night so far, Jose Delgado. Respect to Alberto Romo, as tough as they come. Really did stay in there, but went up the gears throughout the rounds. And Jose Delgado earned his spot.
Referee Gustav Gibson has called a stop to this stop at 16 seconds in round number 3, declaring the winner by knockout, Jose Delgado.
Jose Delgado takes the victory. And now you'll get a moment with our man in the middle, Mr. Frank
back here,
Mir.
man. Excellent fight. Here with your winner, Jose Delgado. Now look, I know none of us ever want that to happen. We try to make sure that we fight, we're excellent, we don't make mistakes. But what a priceless moment for you to get caught with a shot like you did and to come back the way you did. That was amazing. And what was going through your mind?
I can't believe I got hit with that, was the first thought. And it was like, oh, fuck, I gotta move, I gotta make something happen. I'm not coming out here, man. Last time I was in this cage, I lost, and I hate that feeling. I'm a goddamn competitor. I want to be the best in the fucking world. And I'll do that, and I'll prove that. Adversity, whatever the fuck it takes, I'll go through it all. I'll go through a left cross, I'll fucking go through anything. I want this bad, man. I want it bad.
And you showcase that. That was excellent heart, but also just your technical skill and know-how was so impressive. Did the loss teach you that as far as your positional wrestling today was just on a different level?
I would be an idiot if I didn't learn from that loss. I lost to a tough wrestler. I have to get better at wrestling. I have to get better everywhere. But I will be the best in the world, and I'll be the best everywhere in the world.
Man, you're showing such amazing skill set, man. Striking, grappling on the ground, your finishes, your positional control. What's next for you? What are you done looking at things on the calendar? Like, okay, I'm going for a belt. What is it you want?
I want to be the best in the world. I want challenges. We can't get to the best without being challenged. A title, the next step in the organization, whatever it takes, I want challenges.
Is there anybody in particular, name-wise, that you would like to go ahead and come out here and be able to showcase yourself against?
I know there's a 140 bout for UFL that's being contested. I love a 5-round. I love a battle with any of those winners.
Your winner, Jose Delgado.